So I sent out one of my followers streaks.
And things started to get out of hand pretty quickly. I decided to start some controversy right away to see if anyone would Snapchat me.
Starbucks isn't even that good.
And then some people started Snapchat messaging me. Like this one girl kept asking why I was screen recording. And then someone answered my streak and told me that I'm not Kylie. I panicked and I didn't know what to say, so I told her that I was Kylie. And then I tried to be relatable on her story.
Do you guys also not want to catch the coronavirus? Because I definitely don't. Haha.
And then this girl kept asking me why I was screen recording. But right after that, I noticed there was a few people who didn't answer my streak video, which I thought was very rude. So I decided to double Snapchat Austin to ask him why he didn't answer. And then I noticed someone named Liv also didn't answer. And then I decided to double Snapchat her as well, but it almost ended in a big mistake. Liv auto-corrected to Love, and I almost sent it out. I didn't want her to get the wrong idea or think that I was hitting on her or anything like that. You know, I do have a girlfriend. And then Ruben Snapchatted me with a curse word, so I didn't answer him, but then he asked me how my day was, so I told him my day was good and asked him how his day was, because that's the polite thing to do. And then he told me he doesn't know who I am, but he said I was vibing. This was the perfect time to self-plug to try to get another TikTok follower.
So I sent out one of my follower streaks again,
and things got out of hand way too quickly.
This time, some people actually knew who I was.
I started a controversy on her story to try to get people to snap me.
Who else thinks teachers should give more homework?
And then I noticed this kid named Dean didn't answer my snap streak video. And I thought that was pretty rude because I risked my life and went on a zip line to take that video. And then I opened some girl's snap and it had a bad word in it. Now I wanted to be relatable on her story.
Who else goes outside sometimes? Because I know I do.
Then Dean snapped me back, but he called me a girl. I was confused and I told him that I wasn't a girl. And then I got another snap from him and he told me that I was sexy. So at this point, I'm pretty sure Dean is hitting on me, so I had to ask him. And he told me he was hitting on me and then he called me sexy again, so then I had to let him down easy and tell him that I had a girlfriend. After that, someone told me my stories are hilarious, but they used a bad word. And then I got a really interesting video.
Dude, I love your hair, bro. I love your hair.
Since that kid was like obsessed with my hair, I offered to cut off a piece of it and send it to him. This was his response.
Yes!
And then those kids snapped me and said they don't like women. So I had to let them know that they're wrong and that women are awesome. So I sent out one of my follower streaks again. And things got out of hand way too quickly. I started a controversy on her story.
Who else thinks small fluffy dogs are not cute at all?
Someone laughed at my video and said they were dead. So I told them that they were actually alive. And then some people recognized who I was. And then someone told me to Snapchat text Ryan Brown and tell him he has a small duck. So obviously I did. I wanted to know what the duck looked like, so I asked him to show me. After that, someone named Heidi's ex-lover Snapchatted me, so I said hey to them. He asked me how I knew that, so I told him this was not a Q&A, it was a Snapchat takeover. Then someone sent me a photo of their small fluffy dog, and then Scary ex-boyfriend said he would not send me a picture of his small duck, so I told him he was being selfish. And then Heidi's ex-lover told me my long hair made me look like a girl, so I asked him if he thought I was pretty. After that, the girl with the small fluffy dog said my name should be Dog and not Doug. Then Heidi's ex-lover told me that I looked like a gay soccer player, but I was very pretty. Then I tried to be relatable on her story.
Who else wears clothes? Because I know I do.
A few people asked me for advice about how to get famous on TikTok. And then someone named Muhammad called me cute. He followed that up by telling me that I look like a girl, but it's okay because I'm really hot and that he wants to date me. So I asked him if he was hitting on me and he said yes. And now I think I might have to cut my hair because multiple people told me that I look like a woman. So I sent out one of my follower streaks again, and things got out of hand way too quickly. A lot of people responded to my streak video, but no one knew who I was. Someone even sent me this video.
That might be the most terrifying thing I've ever seen in my life.
And then this guy sent me a picture without a shirt on, so I asked why. And then I started a controversy on her story to try to get people to snap me.
Who else agrees that Androids are better than iPhones?
After that, some girl Snapchatted me and told me that her dad has the coronavirus. So I told her to tell her dad not to kiss me because I don't want the coronavirus. And then some girl asked me why I'm on Macy's Snap, so I asked her why she was on her own Snapchat. Then this guy called me childish and asked what my problem was, so I asked him what his problem was. That must have made him pretty mad because he told me I look like an ugly girl and to stop screen recording his stuff, and then he sent me this video.
Stop screen recording my shit, bro. This shit aggravating. Is there a fucking problem? There's a problem, say something, but like, stop screen recording my shit. It's fucking aggravating.
I told him there is actually a problem right now and it's called the coronavirus. Then I tried to be relatable on her story.
Who else needs to use their eyes to see things?
After that, some girl told me that she was trash and I told her that she's actually not trash, she's a human being. Then the dude who didn't have a shirt on earlier snapped me and congratulated me on hitting 2 million followers. And I thanked him for putting on a hoodie. Way too many people called me a woman again, so I'm definitely getting a haircut. So I sent out one of my follower streaks again, and things got out of hand way too quickly. A lot of people asked me who I was, but then I got this video.
You're TikTok famous!
And then I tried to start a controversy on our story to try to get people to snap me.
Who else loves crying by yourself in your room?
And then someone sent me a picture of my TikTok and followed it up with this video.
You're famous. You have a blue check.
I didn't know what kind of accent she had, so I asked if it was British. After that, this girl called me and said that someone's boyfriend was mad at me for being on the Snapchat. So obviously, I asked her to talk to him. And she told me that probably wasn't a good idea and then sent me these screenshots. And in the screenshots, the boyfriend said he wanted to beat me up and asked what was wrong with me. I didn't think doing someone's Snapchat streaks could get you beat up. After that, I saw this guy named Hunter replay my Snap streak video, but didn't answer me. So I asked why, and he said because that shit killed him. And I told him I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill him. And then I posted on her story to try to get people to answer me.
I don't know whose phone this is. I just found it on the sidewalk, but I'm about to sell it online.
And this story did make someone answer me, but he was very mad and called me a bunch of mean words. So I asked him why, and then he told me to stop Snapchatting him. And then the girl with the British accent answered me.
I sound British to you? I'm literally from Georgia.
And now I don't know if I should keep doing people's Snapchat streaks because I do not want to get beat up. I sent out a lot of people's snap streaks this week and they all got out of hand. Someone told me that my hair was wild, so I asked them if they think I look like a woman. After that, this guy said that my ass was 16, so I had to tell him that my ass is actually the same age as me. And then this girl responded to me and she told me that I look like a very attractive woman, so I asked her if that was a good thing. And then she told me I could look for a sugar daddy, so I thought that was a good idea because I could make money from selling feet pics. And then this guy Eric called me baby, so I thought that was a mistake, but then he told me that he thinks that I'm hot. So now I'm wondering if he's hitting on me, so I decided to ask him and he said he was. I decided to stop answering him, and then this girl said that her name was Ainsley, so I asked her what her deepest, darkest secret was. I also asked this dude named Joey what his deepest, darkest secret was. That was a huge mistake because he told me that he was actually responsible for the death of an innocent bystander. I was a little scared of Joey now, so I told him I had to go. After that, this dude asked me who the F are you, so naturally I asked him if he thinks I'm attractive. And then Ainsley asked me what my deepest, darkest secret was, so I told her that was a secret. Then the dude who said who the F are you answered me with a video.
Gonna be honest here, bro, not that attractive. Look, man, it's nothing against you, it's just, you know, the hair, bro, the hair.
Since this dude didn't think my hair was attractive and people have been calling me a woman all week, I decided to cut my own hair in quarantine. I sent out one of my followers Snapchat streaks, and things got out of hand way too quickly. A lot of people were way too excited to see me. I even got this video.
I love your TikTok.
And then I decided to start a controversy on her story. Who else has never used toilet paper? Right away, some guy sent me a seductive photo and said that he likes me. He was wearing gray sweatpants, so he was definitely flirting with me. After that, I got Snapchats from a group called the Bad Bitches. So instead of saying, hey bad bitches, I said, hey bad ladies. They were all so excited that I didn't call them bitches. So then I also told them that I think women should get paid as much as men. One of them said thanks, but I noticed she was wearing a hat inside in the dark, so I decided to ask her why. And then this girl Beth said she wanted to love me and marry me. So I asked her if she was above 18 and if she had a photo ID because I'm not trying to break the law. After that, this guy Jonathan asked me if I work for the government. So I asked him what he would do if I did work for the government. And then some guy sent me a video of him beating up his boyfriend because I stopped answering them on Snapchat. After that, the girl with the hat said she was too lazy to take it off, and I asked her how that was possible. And then the government dude sent me this.
I had to come handle your ass here in a minute. You might disappear, you know what I'm saying?
I asked him if he wanted to touch my butt because he said he wanted to handle my ass.
Depends, you want me to or not?
So now at this point, I can't tell if he's hitting on me or he wants to hurt me.
We'll fucking kill you.
So it seems like he's pretty serious about wanting to hurt me. I sent out a lot of people's snap streaks this week and they all got out of hand. A lot of people told me I look like a woman or Jesus.
Dude, can you grant me a wish? Are you the real Jesus?
I didn't know Jesus granted wishes. And then some dude sent me his nudes. I really didn't know how to react to this, so I just asked him why. And he said because that's what homies do, but I've never heard of homies doing that. And then I tried to start a controversy on our story to try to get people to snap me. Who else thinks the coronavirus is fake? And someone did snap me, but all they said is that I look like a girl. So I asked them if that was a good thing. After that, someone asked me if I could help them find a boyfriend. And they said they wanted to date someone named Jackson. I searched the name Jackson and 2 people popped up, so I asked both of them if they wanted a girlfriend. And then someone Snapchatted me and called me an ugly ass and told me to cut my hair. So I asked him if he thinks I'm more attractive with short hair. After that, someone sent me a video of them talking to their mom. So I told him to tell his mom that she's beautiful and she looks 20. And then he sent me this video.
The famous guy said that you're hot.
Whatever.
And then the dude who called me an ugly ass asked me if I wanted to fight him. After that, one of the 2 Jacksons answered and said they did not want a girlfriend. So I had to break the news to the girl and she was very, very upset. Right after that, someone messaged me and said, am I the guy that everyone calls a woman? That made me feel very sad, and now since all the barbershops are closed, I'm gonna have to cut my own hair during quarantine.